The sudden death of Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi and foreign minister in a helicopter crash has not only impacted Iran, but has come as a shock to many nations of the Middle East and the global south. The 8th president of Iran had taken office in 2021 and was steering the West Asian nation amid difficult times arising out of conflicts and instability in the region. Let's take a look at this report to understand that how the untimely death of Iranian president is going to impact the region.
Massive crowds gathered in Tehran and Birjand, the hometown of late President Raisi, to pay their respects to their president and foreign minister. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei led a prayer for the victims of the accident in the country's capital. The ceremony was attended by a number of foreign heads of estates and dignitaries. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei announced 5 days of mourning following the death of the country's president Ebrahim Raisi in a helicopter crash. Various other nations followed the suit. Lebanon declared 3 days of state mourning, and India declared 1 day of mourning following Iranian president demise. Iran foreign policy under the rule of late President Raisi not only benefited Iran's ties with its neighbors, but also helped the West Asian nations to forge better relations with powers like India, with which it finalized a long-term agreement on development of the crucial Chabahar port.
Thanks to, in fact, the two people who unfortunately died yesterday in the helicopter crash, the President of Iran and the Foreign Minister of Iran, because of their interest and their initiative, we were actually able to finalize a long-term agreement.
President Raisi's death comes at a time of increased tensions in West Asia, as well as the time when the Iran faces an economic downturn and sanctions from the Western world. His death leaves a void in the Iranian leadership, with the supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei turning 86 this July. Former Iranian Vice President Mohammad Mukhbir has been appointed as interim president. According to the Article 31 of the Iran's constitution, the interim president is duty-bound to make arrangements for the elections of a new president within a maximum of 50 days, and elections have been preponed to June 28 this year.
The passing of Iranian president creates more uncertainty at the top of the political echelons in Iran. And that compounds the ambiguity that exists, and I think makes the situation a bit riskier, especially if Israel comes to the conclusion that Iran will be internally focused in the next few weeks, conducting an election and putting a new government together. And that provides maybe an opportunity to push back harder against Iran and its allies in the region, like Hezbollah in Lebanon.
President Raisi leaves behind a mixed legacy in Iran. His funeral was attended by Qatar's Amir and the Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and the Indian Vice President, among others, highlighting his influence as a leader in the world today. He played a significant role in improving Iran ties with other nations in West Asia. However, his failure to negotiate the nuclear deal has worsened Iran's relations with the West. As Iran elects its new leader, he has a big void to fill, as well as meet many emerging challenges. Iran continues to be an important regional leader and a leading voice in the global south. As Iran mourns the loss of its beloved president, it is important for both the Iranian people and the world that the Iran find a new leader willing to be Iran's representative at the global stage.